No Man's Sky for the Switch is a technical marvel, bringing a large, randomly generated cosmos to a portable device. Exploring exotic worlds, finding odd animals, and improving your spacecraft remains as fascinating as ever. The survival and crafting elements add depth, and the frequent updates guarantee there is always something new to discover. Performance is excellent, with clever graphics adjustments to ensure seamless gaming. Whether you're a novice or returning player, it's simple to get lost in this endless space adventure for hours. For the King balances tabletop tactics with roguelike elements in a refreshing way. Every decision, from movement to combat, feels meaningful. The art style is simple yet distinctive, and the soundtrack complements the mood perfectly. Whether solo or in co-op, the challenge feels fair and rewarding. With procedurally generated maps and turn-based strategy, each session feels different. Its mix of strategy, exploration, and a dash of luck creates a loop that keeps adventurers coming back for more. A thoughtful, well-paced journey worth taking. Shotgun King. The final Checkmate is a brilliantly clever twist on classic chess, turning strategy into chaotic fun. Playing as the king armed with a shotgun, every move feels tense and thrilling, with roguelike elements keeping each run fresh and unpredictable. The pixel art is charming, and the sound design adds just the right punch to each blast. It's easy to learn but challenging to master, rewarding creative thinking and bold tactics. A truly unique indie gem that keeps pulling you back for just one more round. Velocity 2X is a spectacular sci-fi adventure that mixes fast-paced gameplay with an exciting plot. Lieutenant Kai Tana, a former test pilot, is kidnapped by an extraterrestrial civilization and must utilize her newly acquired talents and the ship's teleportation ability to save the universe. The game depicts a neon future with stunning visuals and an exhilarating techno music. Players may explore over 50 dynamic levels, each increasing in speed and challenge. The game is highly replayable, and speedrunners may compete on ranked online leaderboards. Beholder is a 2D game in which players take on the role of a landlord in a totalitarian regime, integrating management and surveillance aspects with a story driven by choices. As Carl Stein, a government-installed landlord, you must surreptitiously spy on your tenants while utilizing an experimental medicine to reduce sleep. The game tests your ethics and mind, with several endings based on your decisions. The game contains the Blissful Sleep DLC, which introduces the preceding incident prior to Carl Stein's entrance. Berserk Boy truly captures the essence of fast-paced, action-packed gameplay with impressive fluidity and vibrant visuals. The controls feel intuitive, making every battle smooth and satisfying. Its unique blend of classic beat-em-up mechanics combined with modern twists brings refreshing excitement to the genre. The variety of enemies and power-ups keeps the experience engaging throughout, while the soundtrack perfectly complements the intense atmosphere. Overall, Berserk Boy offers a thrilling adventure that easily captivates players and consistently maintains a high level of fun and challenge. The Swindle sneaks in with a clever mix of stealth and strategy, set against a steampunk London backdrop. Every heist feels like a puzzle, demanding quick thinking and adapting on the fly. The roguelike structure keeps things fresh, pushing for smarter upgrades and smarter plays. The art style is distinct, and the music builds the perfect tension. Once the timing clicks, it becomes a satisfying dance of dodging, hacking, and escaping with seconds to spare. A solid pick for those who enjoy risk, reward, and a bit of chaos in their runs. You Suck at Parking delivers chaotic fun with a clever twist on driving mechanics. The colorful visuals and quirky level design make every challenge feel fresh, while the tight controls keep the frustration minimal and the laughs constant. Each level ramps up the difficulty in a satisfying way, rewarding quick reflexes and creative thinking. The humor is baked into every crash and swerve, creating an experience that's both addictive and hilarious. It's a surprisingly unique concept that turns something as simple as parking into pure arcade madness. American Fugitive throws players into a chaotic open world full of heists, car chases, and shootouts, all set against a nostalgic 80s backdrop. The top-down view works well, and the game keeps things engaging with side missions and secrets hidden across the map. Its crime story is simple but effective, backed by punchy action and a solid sense of progression. Driving feels weighty, and combat packs a punch. A fun crime sandbox that rewards exploration, with enough depth to keep coming back for more criminal mischief. Spelunker HD Deluxe is a charmingly retro platformer that brilliantly balances challenge and nostalgia. Its quirky physics and one-hit deaths might seem punishing at first, but they quickly become part of the game's addictive rhythm. With multiple game modes, couch co-op, and colorful HD visuals, it breathes new life into the classic Spelunker formula. The remastered soundtrack and updated graphics keep things fresh without losing that old-school charm. For fans of classic platforming with a twist, this is a hidden gem that rewards patience, precision, and perseverance. X-Out Resurfaced is a thrilling revival of classic side-scrolling shooters, blending retro vibes with sleek modern design. The controls are tight, the enemy patterns are challenging but fair, and the soundtrack absolutely slaps. Visually, it's a nostalgic treat with vibrant pixel art that pops off the screen. There's a great variety of weapons to experiment with, and the level design keeps the adrenaline pumping without feeling overwhelming. Fans of old-school shooters will find a polished, satisfying experience that respects its roots while feeling fresh. The game immerses you in a bleak future as one of 5 robotic ninjas. Throughout 8 levels, players must battle the tyrant Bangler and his henchmen. Players can take on the task alone or with buddies. Tengo Project, the game's original creators, have improved the audio-visual experience with new characters, unique moves, breathtaking 16-bit pixel art graphics, and a rejuvenated music. Players may exhibit their talents and compete against combatants from all around the world using an online rating system. Rival Megagun is a wild, genre-bending twist on classic shoot-'em-ups. Instead of just dodging bullets, you're sending them back with a vengeance. The versus-style gameplay is insanely fun, letting you transform into a massive boss to crush your opponent. The pixel art pops with personality, and the thumping soundtrack keeps the energy high. Each character feels distinct, with unique weapons and styles that encourage experimentation. Whether playing solo or with a friend, it's a chaotic, fast-paced ride that keeps you coming back for just one more match. Jitsu Squad is pure arcade chaos with bold visuals and a loud, colorful art style that hits hard. The combat feels satisfying with smooth combos, flashy specials, and tag team mechanics that keep the action moving. Each character has a distinct personality and playstyle, making co-op sessions unpredictable and fun. Boss fights are huge, wild, and keep players on their toes. There's a real energy pulsing through every level, backed by a banging soundtrack. A game made for those who crave classic beat-em-up action with modern flair. Ultracore is a 16-bit run-and-gun game inspired by vintage 2D action games. It was created in the 1990s by Digital Illusions and was initially named as Hardcore before being discontinued. The original game data was found and converted for contemporary hardware after 25 years. Players must cross 5 large stages loaded with boss fights while gathering new weapons and improving them. Character motions may now be precisely controlled thanks to modern twin-stick controls. The retro-inspired mood is enhanced by an optional synthwave music. Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is an exciting action-adventure in which players wield katanas and other weapons. They must join forces with famous ninjas Hayate and Kai to confront deadly adversaries throughout 6 meticulously constructed courses. The game has a 2-player co-op experience, a lethal arsenal of caltrops, shuriken, and other weapons, as well as 5 redesigned courses loaded with clever traps and difficult platform puzzles. The game also has a new, modern style with amazing sprite art that accurately upgrades the popular 8-bit predecessor.
This is a brand new adventure in the
Puzzle Bobble Everybubble is a joyful burst of nostalgia wrapped in vibrant, modern gameplay. The classic bubble-popping formula returns with charming new twists, cooperative multiplayer, and delightfully colorful visuals. It's easy to jump into, yet challenging enough to keep puzzle fans engaged for hours. The addition of character-driven story elements adds unexpected charm, and the whimsical soundtrack ties it all together perfectly. Whether you're playing solo or teaming up with friends, it delivers a feel-good experience that never stops bubbling with fun. Retro vibes hit hard with this action-packed platformer. Its pixel art style feels straight out of the arcade golden age, while the catchy soundtrack keeps the energy up across every level. The enemy variety keeps things interesting, with boss battles that push timing and reflexes. Responsive controls make movement satisfying, and collecting hidden items adds a nice layer of challenge. There's a real sense of momentum from stage to stage, making it hard to put down. A joyful revival that respects its roots while adding a modern touch. Ray's Arcade Chronology is a dream compilation for shoot-'em-up enthusiasts, reviving Taito's classic Ray series with elegance. The fluid gameplay, amazing sprite work, and pulse-pounding soundtrack all stand up well, with new features like rewind and graphic improvements providing modern ease. The shift from 2D to 3D in Ray Storm and Ray Crisis is smooth, demonstrating the series' growth. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to these arcade classics, this collection offers furious action and tremendous replay value in a polished packaging. G-DARIUS HD is an excellent recreation of a classic shoot-'em-up, giving fiercey arcade action with a new gloss of polish. The varied level routes make each run intriguing, and the enemy capturing feature adds strategic complexity. The boss fights are a great highlight, with gigantic mechanical marine creatures that put your reflexes to the test. The HD images preserve the beauty of the original while boosting clarity, while the soundtrack is moody as ever. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the series, this is a must-play for shoot-'em-up players. Marble It Up. Ultra is a marble platformer game. It has a lengthy single-player game with multiple difficult stages in which players may cross perilous obstacles, defy gravity, bounce off floors, and use strong power-ups. The game also has 5 competitive multiplayer modes where players may seek for gems, score goals, evade zombies, and show off their marble abilities online. Players may proceed by unlocking a collection of marbles, paths, and headwear, discovering hidden trophies, earning medals, and participating in online play. Cotton Fantasy pops with vibrant colors, energetic music, and wildly creative stages that keep things fun and varied. Each character feels unique, adding replay value through different playstyles and attacks. The game balances accessibility with challenge, making it easy to jump in but hard to master. Visual effects are crisp, and the screen fills with chaos in the best way possible. A strong sense of nostalgia mixes with fresh ideas to keep momentum high. Cotton Fantasy proves that shoot-'em-ups still have plenty of magic left when done right. Dead in Vinland is a survival management game that blends RPG and adventure aspects, centered on a Viking family's battle to live on a mysterious island. Players can pick between 3 standard difficulty or make their own rules. They may build and extend their camp with 18 activity stations, including unique mechanics and over 130 upgrades. They have the ability to lead a community of 14 playable characters, each with their own set of skills, weaknesses, and storyline. Players can explore the island, discover 150 locations with interactive items, and accomplish 70 non-linear objectives. Primal Light is a side-scrolling action platformer with a retro soul and sharp pixel art. The controls feel precise, and each enemy encounter demands focus and timing. Level design stays fresh with clever traps and varied enemies, keeping momentum high without being overwhelming. The soundtrack adds a moody edge that pairs perfectly with the strange, otherworldly environments. This is a solid homage to 16-bit classics, packed with just enough challenge to keep players locked in from beginning to end without feeling unfair or repetitive. In Alder's Blood, you'll have the pleasure of battling new enemies such as wild bats, wood witches, and elder vampires. With 30 new weaponry and Overwatch mechanics, you'll be able to outsmart and outwit your enemies. In the new questline, you may explore the rebalanced corruption system and unearth dark mysteries. Don't pass up the opportunity to hunt in elegance with the new Hunter skin. Join the dismal world of Alder's Blood and immerse yourself in a one-of-a-kind blend of dark Victorian fantasy and the untamed West. Clockwork Aquario is a vibrant arcade gem with bold colors, smooth animations, and an upbeat soundtrack that fits perfectly with the action. The characters and enemy designs pop with retro charm, and the cooperative gameplay adds an extra layer of fun. Responsive controls make each jump and attack feel satisfying, and the short runtime encourages multiple playthroughs. There's a real sense of joy in every stage, making it a great pick for those who enjoy arcade-style platformers with a cheerful, nostalgic vibe. Nova 111 is a clever sci-fi adventure that mixes turn-based strategy with real-time action in an unexpectedly smart way. The shifting mechanics create a rhythm that keeps the brain ticking, while the puzzles steadily evolve without feeling repetitive. Visually, it's clean and vibrant, matching the game's offbeat humor and inventive tone. Combat and exploration stay engaging through cleverly designed levels and unique upgrades. There's a confident sense of pacing that keeps each new area feeling fresh and worth poking into. Smoke and Sacrifice offers a hauntingly beautiful blend of survival and narrative-driven gameplay. The hand-drawn art style crafts an eerie yet captivating world, while the story unfolds with unexpected emotional weight. Crafting mechanics are deep without being overwhelming, and exploration rewards curiosity at every turn. Combat can be challenging, but it feels rewarding once mastered. The atmosphere remains consistently immersive, pulling players deeper into its morally complex tale. A unique experience that provides a rich, dark adventure worth every moment. Black Witchcraft paints a gothic world with rich style and moody detail. The dark, side-scrolling action is smooth, with satisfying combat and stylish animations that echo classic 2D games. Weapon variety and clever enemy design keep things engaging, while the Edgar Allan Poe-inspired setting builds a thick, eerie atmosphere. Dramatic cutscenes, a brooding soundtrack, and slick character designs add plenty of visual flair. A strong sense of identity keeps the adventure memorable, with every stage feeling like a step deeper into a cursed. Call of Juarez Gunslinger is an exciting game that sends players on a deadly adventure as a vicious bounty hunter seeking down famed criminals such as Billy the Kid, Pat Garrett, and Jesse James. The game blurs the borders between reality and fiction, allowing players to customize their talents and weaponry. The game features stunning scenery and wildness, allowing players to participate in all-out gunfights and go on an epic quest as a vicious bounty hunter. Inexistence Rebirth leans into retro action with confidence, mixing smooth combat, satisfying platforming, and a nostalgic art style. The world feels alive with pixel-perfect detail, while the soundtrack sets a fitting tone for exploration. Each boss encounter adds solid challenge without feeling unfair. Upgrades and secrets give reasons to backtrack and refine strategy. It's a compact adventure with a focused pace and just enough depth to stay engaging. This is a solid return to familiar yet rewarding territory.
Until we inevitably return to the water.
The Falconeer Warrior Edition is a beautiful aerial combat experience that feels expansive and deep. Soaring over an oceanic globe on the back of a mighty warbird is fascinating, with smooth flight mechanics and intense dogfights. The game's distinct graphic design, changing weather, and evocative soundtrack make it a genuinely atmospheric trip. RPG features offer depth, allowing you to enhance your bird and battle several groups. While the fighting might be challenging at times, mastering it is extremely rewarding, a must-play for fans of aerial action and detailed world building.
The ocean, our stage, its waves setting.
Raji, an ancient epic, is a visually rich action-adventure rooted in Indian mythology, with a striking art style inspired by traditional paintings and architecture. Combat feels smooth, with a mix of platforming and arena battles that stay engaging throughout. The soundtrack and voice narration elevate the mythological themes, creating a strong sense of atmosphere. There's care in the world design, from temples to forests, and the emotional weight of the story keeps the momentum steady. A unique journey shaped by culture and purpose. Struggling is one of the strangest hard puzzle platformer that distinguishes out for its unusual idea and sense of humor. You control a squishy, gooey monster with autonomously moving arms, and it's both humorous and tough. Even basic chores get chaotic due to the physics-based gameplay, but that's where the enjoyment is, especially when playing with a friend. The weird graphic style is surprisingly appealing, and the level design keeps everything interesting and unusual. It's strange, untidy, and entirely unique. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
In the face.